Hi everyone. I want to talk a bit today about safety in terms of our creative process, because yesterday's video has sparked off some interesting responses around what are the blocks to us sharing our creative expression with the world. And one of the pieces that's come in is safety. Like, how do we feel safe in ourselves to share? And I think it's really important to honor that and not to just skip over it or kind of bully ourselves into doing something that we don't yet feel safe to do. Last night I was at Five Rhythms movement meditation dance class, which is one of my favorite practices, and I noticed that often I was dancing around the edges of the dance floor, kind of at the back or the sides, and every now and then I'd come into more the middle, and after a while this kind of discomfort would grow in my body of like, I'm feeling too surrounded, I'm feeling too looked at, I need to feel myself again. So I would go back to the sides of the back of the class, and that was my happy place for the night. That's where I needed to be. And yet I could go into the fullest ranges of my creative expression on the dance floor by allowing myself that safety. And in the past, when I was less self-compassionate, I would often be quite hard on myself for that. I would think, I should be in there engaging with people, like, what's wrong with me? Why am I not able to do that? Because I would see other people doing that. And I know from experience that when I spend long enough with myself and really getting into my own body and my own feeling of safety and groundedness in myself, from that place I can then share with others. And it's just natural, effortless and spontaneous. It's not an effort. So last night I just allowed myself that to really go deep into my own dance. It was such a gift. And I was thinking about how I could bring this into my own creative practice in other areas of my life, like my writing, for example, or even making these videos, like, how do I get myself to a safe space first? And one way that I often do that is by, taking some time with my physicality. Like this morning, I was just feeling like I wasn't quite ready to get up and do the day yet. I needed to stay. And I've got the luxury of being self-employed and work and volunteering part-time, so I've got lots of space, and I know we don't all have that, but I think it is always possible to find 5 minutes to just tend to the self. And so what I did was I just stayed longer in bed and gave myself some neurosensory exercises that I'm doing, which are around connecting the mind and body, and really giving myself just 15 minutes to do that. And from that space, I was then feeling more motivated and more ready to go out and do stuff, engage with the world. And I started with just engaging with myself and listening to what I needed. So my question to you today is, what helps you to feel safer in your body? What can you do to ground and support yourself to really feel that anchor that, like, this is me, I'm okay, I'm enough, I'm safe, and I can then take gentle baby steps towards sharing my creativity and starting with, just starting with the now. What is the smallest action you can take right now to support yourself in that way, rather than putting big pressure on yourself. So, yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts as ever, your thoughts, experiences, musings, and thank you for watching. Thank you for listening and engaging.